Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now students, we start lesson 3 part B class 5 maths. First of all of you know what is a Demar's rule. According to Demar's rule, we have multiple functions in a single equation. First we do the division, then multiplication, then addition, and at last subtraction. This is the Demar's rule. And after this, Bodmer's rule. According to this, we have to open our equations by the help of the brackets like this. First, we use this bracket, parenthesis, then curly bracket, then box bracket. By the help of these brackets, we open our question or solve our sums. Now page number 20, first you write the date over there. Question number 1, fill in the blanks. 5 multiply 9 minus 2. First we solve this bracket, then multiply by 5, the answer is 35. Again, first we solve this bracket, 3 plus 1, 4. Then 4 multiplied by 9, the result is 36. 4 minus 2, it is 2. 2 into 4, it is 8. Now, this is solved by the Demar's rule and the answer is 7. And again, it is solved by the Demar's rule and the answer is 41. Now, question number 2. State whether the following are true or false. 4 plus 6 divided by 5 into 7 is equals to 35. No, it is false. 6 plus 2 into 4 minus 8 is equals to 6. It is true. You can solve it to check the answers. 35 minus 24 divided by 4 is equals to 29. It is true. 12 divided by 6 into 9 plus 6 equals to 5. Yes, it is false. 7 into 3 plus 9 minus 5 equals to 79. It is false. You can solve these by the help of Demar's rule or Bodmer's rule to check your answers. Now question 3, select the correct answer from the given options. 6 plus 9 minus 3 into 2 is equals to 9. 13 plus 12 into 16 divided by 4 is equals to 61. 5 into 8 plus 9 into 6 is equals to 94. 20 divided by 7 plus 9 minus 6 into 2 is equals to 4. 8 into 42 minus 28 divided by 7 is equals to 332. You can solve question number 1, 2 and 3 in your textbook and write the date over there. Now page number 20, question number 5. Using Demar's rule, solve these. 108, it is part D, divided by 12 plus 46. It means first we divide it. 108 divided by 12, the answer is 9. Then we add 46. 9 plus 46, it is 55. It means your answer is 55. Now using the Demar's rule, question number 4, using the Demar's rule, solve these part A, C, F and G. Question number 5, I've already done it one for you. Simplify these using Demar's rule, part B, D, F and H. You have to do it all these parts of question 4 and 5 in your notebook by the help of the given example. Now question number 9, copy and complete these work out the operation inside the bracket first. But now it means first we solve the bracket and then simplify all the question. Now I will do part A for you. Look at there. Question is 3 multiplied by 7. It is in a bracket. Then add 12. First we multiply 3 into 7. It is 21. Then add 12. The answer is 33. In this way, you can solve your question number 9, A, B, C, D part in your notebook. Now, rule of divisibility. There are certain rules in maths to find whether one or whole number is divisible by another whole number, leaving no remainder. Now, divisibility rule for number 4. A number is divisible by 4 if the number formed by the last two digits of the number is divisible by 4. Like this, if the number is 584, the number formed is 84. Is 84 divisible by 4? Yes, it is. 84 divided by 4, the answer is 21, having no remainder. Therefore, 584 is divisible by 4. Now, divisibility rule for number 6. Let us take the number 918. We first check if the number is even. Yes, 918 is an even number. Therefore, it is divisible by 2. Next, we check whether the sum of the digit is divisible by 3. Like 9 plus 1 plus 8, it is 18. If 18 is divisible by 3, yes, it is divisible by 3. By 6, the number is divisible by 6 if it is an even number and the sum of its digit is divisible by 3. Now, divisibility rule for number 8. A number is divisible by 8 if the number formed by the last three digits is a multiple of 8, or there are zeros at its hundreds, tens and one places. Like if the number is 6128, the number formed is 128, last three numbers. Now let us check. 128 is divisible by 8? Yes. 128 divided by 8 is equals to 16. Shows that 128 is exactly divided by 8. So 6128 is divisible by 8. Now, rule of divisibility for number 9. If the digit of any number add up to a number which is exactly divided by 9, then the original number is also divisible by 9. If the number is 2358, first we add all these numbers. The answer is 18, which is divisible by 9. Hence, 2358 is divisible by 9. Now, page number 28, first write the date over there. Fill in the blanks. If a number is divisible by 2 and 3, then the number is divisible by 6. If the sum of the digits of the number can be divided by 9 with no remainder, the number is divisible by 9. 1038 is divisible by 2, 3 and 6. A number is divisible by 8 if its last three digits are divisible by 8 or are zeros. 450 is divisible by 2, 3, 5, 9 and 10. Now question number 2. State whether the following are true or false. If every digit of a number is divisible by 4, then the number is divisible by 4. It is true. 9482 is divisible by 9. Yes, it is true. 1920 is not divisible by 8. It is false. Sum of 210 and 315 is not divisible by 6. It is true. Product of 150 and 40 is divisible by 8. It is true. Now select the correct answer from the given options. 125 into 13 is divisible by 5 and 13. All multiples of 6 are divisible by 2, 3 and 6. All the numbers ending with 3 zeros are divisible by 8. 444 is divisible by 2, 3, 4 and 6. A number which is divisible by 6 must be an even number. Now question number page number 29, question number 4, 5, 6 and 7. All these questions you have to do it in your notebook by the help of test of divisibility of 4, 6, again 6 and 8, which I have already explained for you. And question number 8 also. Now, highest common factor HCF. We already learned how to break down numbers into prime factors by simple division. This helps to find the HCF and LCM of large numbers quickly and easily. Let us find the prime factors of 72 using division method. 72, from the smallest number we start, 2, 2 3 are 6, 1 is remaining, 2 6 are 12, then 2 1s are 2, 1 is remaining, 2 8s are 16, then 2 9s are 18, 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3. The prime factors of 72 are 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. It becomes 72. Now let us take three numbers 56, 140 and 63. Break them down into their prime factors. Factors of 56, 2, 2, 2 and 7. Factors of 140, 2, 2, 5 and 7. Factors of 63 are 3, 3 and 7. We write these factors like this. Now we find the common factor of all these numbers. 7 is the only common factor which are common in both three numbers. This is the common factor as well as the highest common factor. Now, another example. Numbers are 70, 98 and 154. Factors of 70 are 2, 5 and 7. 98 are 2, 7, 7. And 154, the factors are 2, 7 and 11. In these three numbers, common factors are 2 and 7. And the highest common factor, how we get? Multiply by 2 and 7. Multiplying common factors, we got the highest common factor. Now, when we find the highest common factor by the help of a division method, it is useful for larger number. If the numbers are 1, 2, 7, 1 and 1, 6, 8, 1, how we can find the highest common factor? First, make the bigger number the dividend and the smaller number the divisor. 1681 divided by 1271. The remainder is 410. Then with the remainder, again we divide the first number, which is a smaller one. Then we left the remainder 41. Again with the help of this remainder we divide 410. Now when we divide 410 with 41, at the end we have no remainder. So we have no remainder. So the HCF of 1271 and 1681 is the final divisor. It is 41. Again, let us take three numbers 91, 65 and 39. Take 91 as dividend and 65 as divisor. In the end, the remainder is 26. With 26, again we divide 65 and the remainder is 13. With 13, again we divide 26 and the remainder, we have no remainder. At this point, we take 26 and divided it by 13. And we have no remainder. So, at the end, the final divisor is the HCF of 91, 65 and 39. Now the lowest common multiple. Finding LCM by prime factorization. First we find the factors of 12. It is 2, 2 and 3. All of you know how to find it. Now 18, 2, 3 and 3. 36, 2, 2, 3 and 3. And 72, 2, 2, 2, 3 and 3. By the help of these prime factors, first we write all the factors and at the end select the common factors of these numbers. How we got the LCM? The LCM of the given number is the product of all the prime factors including the common factors used only once. Like this, 2 are the common factor, we use only 1, 2. Then again 2 is the common factor, only 2. Then 3 commonly, single 3. Then 3 commonly, 3. And the remaining 2 we write over there. By multiplying all these numbers, the number which we got is the LCM. Now finding LCM by division method. For write the given numbers horizontally separately with commas like this. If you have 4 numbers 42, 18, 12 and 9. Then divide by a prime number which divides all the numbers or at least one number completely and put the quotient under the number in the next row. If we divide it by 2, 21, 9, 6 and 9. So 9 remains same. Again with the 2, 21 remains same, 9 remains same, 2 3 are 6 and 9 remains same. Now with the 3, 3 7s are 21, 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3 and 3 3s are 9. Then 3, 3 1s are 3, 1 is remain like this and again 3 1s are 3. Now 7 we have to multiply it by, divide it by 7. Now 7 1s are 7, all are now simplify and 1 1 1 1. Now how we got the LCM? By multiplying all these numbers 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 7. By multiplying all these numbers, we get the LCM of these 4 numbers by the division method. Now page number 35, exercise 2B, question number 1. HCF of 7 and 11 is 1. The LCM is always greater than HCF. HCF stands for highest common factor. The LCM of two prime numbers is product of the numbers. The LCM of 9 and 24 is 72. Now question number 2. State whether the following are true or false. The prime factor of 125 are 5, 5 and 5. It is true. The product of HCF and LCM of any two numbers is equals to the product of those numbers. It is true. The HCF of 15 and 35 is 35. It is false. The LCM of 17 and 19 in 17 into 19. Yes, it is true. LCM stands for largest common multiple. No, it is false. It is the least common multiple. Now question number 3. Select the correct answer from the given option. The prime factor of 195 are 3, 5 and 13. HCF of 75 and 45 is 15. LCM of 3, 5 and 7 is 105. LCM of two prime numbers is the product of number, and the HCF of 28, 49 and 70 is 7. Now complete question number 1, 2 and 3 in your textbook and write the date or above the top of the page.